Hi friends, good morning. Today is day one of making Goan pork sarpatel. We have boiled our pork and liver in water and a touch of turmeric powder and created the stock. And now, of course, we have to cut the liver, the meat, and the fat separately into small dice. And then we can start cooking and showing you all the ingredients.
I will walk you through the steps for preparing the pork for sorpotel. This is 1 kilo of pork with both fat and lean meat cut in large chunks, and 350 grams of pork liver also in chunks. Just adding half teaspoon turmeric to the pork and the liver. I will boil both separately for half an hour. I am using a deep pot to boil the pork to ensure that I get enough of pork stock for the sorpotel gravy. Sorpotel is all about good pork stock. Let these boil on a medium flame for exactly half an hour. The liver is done. The meat and fat is also done. Don't boil more than half an hour as the meats will continue to soften as they cool. We'll discard the water from the liver pot. Add the liver to the pork and let it all cool in the meat stock. Once cool, cut the fat off the meat so you have pork fat, pork meat, and pork liver. Then we have to cut all this in small pieces. I will cut a sample of each to show you, starting with the pork liver. Welcome Nilesh, Dave and Roxanne. Thanks for taking membership of our channel. Thanks for your support. This is how much to cut the pork liver. Now the meat. See how easily it's getting cut with just half an hour of boiling. This should be the size of meat pieces. Lastly, we'll cut the fat. The knife just goes through like butter. Fat pieces can be cut slightly bigger than the meat and liver pieces. It's important to keep the fat, meat and liver separate after cutting. So I have 3 bowls ready. All done. Now let's see the rest of the ingredients for Goan pork sorpotel.
Guys, I'm making my sarpatel according to the recipe by Maria Teresa Menezes, but not exactly. This is the second time I am cooking sarpatel from her recipe. And the first time when I made it, I felt that maybe she was a little timid with the spices. So I like my sarpatel to be spicy. I eat it like a pickle with dal and rice. So I have adjusted the ingredients accordingly. Like for example, she uses 15 Kashmiri chilies, I am using 20. She uses 12 peppercorns, I am using 25. Also, she does not use ginger in her sarpatel masala, but I am using about an inch of ginger because I feel ginger is very necessary. Come, I'll show you all the ingredients now that they are ready. Here is our pork fat, pork meat and pork liver, which I showed you how to chop. And this is the base for the sarpatel curry, the stock in which these were boiled. Everything is going to be made in this stock. To cook the pork, I am using 3 chopped onions, a good amount of Goan coconut vinegar. At the end of the cooking, I'll tell you how much I use because after every half an hour of cooking, I like to add a little vinegar. Sarpatel is a slow cooking dish. We simmer it for 2 hours on the gas, and every half an hour I like to add vinegar. This is coconut feni. You don't have to use it, but It makes the meat texture really nice and also helps in preserving. I'll use 2 slit green chilies at the end if needed. This is the ingredients for sarpatel masala. 20 cloves of garlic, 1 inch of ginger, 12 cloves, 25 peppercorns, 4 inches of cinnamon, only seeds of 6 green cardamoms, and 1.5 teaspoons of cumin seeds, 20 Kashmiri chilies, 6 canned teaspoons of turmeric powder. I will lightly toast the red chilies, cloves, pepper, cinnamon, cardamom seeds, and ginger before grinding everything together to make the masala.
Sorry guys, I said ginger instead of cumin seeds. We will roast the cumin seeds, the jeera, not the ginger. Start on high flame medium burner if you are stirring the spices throughout. You can also do on low flame and stir from time to time. Add the pepper, cloves, cinnamon, cardamom seeds, cumin seeds and red chilies to the pan. My dog has come to check if I'm cooking properly.
You do not have to do this step of toasting the spices, but I feel the flavor is much better after toasting spices, especially because right now we are in Goa's monsoon and all the spices are they could be damp. They will grind also very well if you toast them.
Stir and toast till the spices are popping.
Then my jeera seeds are starting to pop, so I'll put this off. One more step which I do, which you need not do, is I grind these whole spices in the dry blender and then I mix them with the garlic ginger in the wet grinder because then I am sure that the dry spices are fully ground. There guys, I powdered my spices. Now I will grind them with ginger and garlic in the wet grinder.
For sorpotel, we will grind the spice paste in coconut vinegar, not water. Our sorpotel masala is ready. Now start the gas again on full flame, large burner. Take a pan suitable for frying. Let the pan become nice and hot because we are going to melt pot fat to fry everything. Add some fat pieces and let them melt on the high flame. When the fat pieces are crisp and golden, drain and discard. You can eat them later with some salt.
See how much oil has come from just that little bit of fat. Now in this we'll fry our onion and our sarpatel masala. I'll fry these onions till they are starting to brown. Then I'll add the sarpatel masala. As you can see, the pork stock is simmering on this small gas. As we fry each ingredient, we will add it to the stock. Finally, the curry is being made in this. Guys, my onions are starting to brown, so I'm just going to turn the heat down a little bit and add our sarpatel masala.
We'll wash out the mixie with little of the pork stock later. Stir and mix everything well. Let the onions and masala cook together on medium flame for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the masala has browned and the oil has come out. So now we will add the onions and masala mixture to the hot stock. Mix the masala and onions in very well. Put the stock back on a low flame.
See guys, already that beautiful sarpatel color has come. Guys, again I'm melting fat to fry the pork liver. So I won't show you the whole process again because once the oil has come out and the fat pieces are nice and golden and crisp, the oil is ready for frying.
Take care when melting fat as it spits and hot oil can come on you. Add the pork liver pieces and fry. We have to fry the liver till it gets a little crisp. It will take 5 to 7 minutes. Then add the fried liver also to the stock. Mix and put the stock back on sim. The oil remaining is enough to fry the pork meat also. Fry the pork also for 7-8 minutes till it gets a little crisp on the edges. Add the fried pork to the simmering stock. Lastly, add however much fat you want in the sorpotel based on your preference. Now begins the 2-hour simmer. I'll come back and take a look in half an hour.
Hi guys, while our pork sorpotel is cooking, I thought I'll read some of your comments. One thing I wanted to say is that some of you ask us on through comments on our channel, some even write to us asking to meet. And I just wanted to explain that the reason that we don't respond and we are not able to meet is not because we are unfriendly and antisocial, but because we are very busy. Both Maria and I have to find time in our schedules for filming. Like sometimes we are able to film just like once in 2 weeks, depending on our other work. I am working on 2 other projects. I am trying to start a 3rd one. Maria also has a lot of other work. So we just about get enough time to shoot videos for our channel, and then editing the videos also takes a lot of time. And lastly, I don't go out at all in the evenings. I like to be back home by 6 p.m. because I wake up very early. I wake up with my dog at 5:30 a.m. So I'm a very early to bed, early to rise person. So if we don't respond to your very kind and sweet invitations to meet, it's only for this reason that we really don't have much time to spare. And if you're pressed for time, how do you pick and choose who to meet when you do have time? So in the spirit of fairness, we apply the same principle to all. Thank you so much for your kind invitations, and genuinely sorry that we are not able to meet up. Shagun Kaul loved the unedited version of our sourdough bread video and said people won't be influenced if someone puts extra salt. Public will be healthy or unhealthy according to their own issues. It's more joyful for me to see you all being yourself. It brings fun into our lives. That's so sweet, Shagun. Thank you for your kind words.
Normally, that kind of banter where I'm telling Jaya she can't come in my videos because she's teaching people bad habits of eating extra salt. Normally, that kind of thing doesn't make it to the video. I mean, we all are very, very close and we keep ribbing each other, and like siblings do. But Maria, Roma, and Jaya insisted and insisted that I don't edit that part of the video. That's the only reason you heard it. Of course, Jaya is very much an integral part of our channel and will be part of many, many videos to come. Designer Perspective said, I came for one video and ended up subscribing, no regrets. How sweet. Thank you. Oh, somebody, I'm sorry, I can't make out the name. Liul Nega. By the way, if you refrigerate cooked rice and consume it the next day, it seems the glycemic load drops significantly. Is that so? I didn't know that. That's good to know. I must check that with my doctor though. Somebody commented on our Sardo video, the naughty school girls of Benaulin. School girls. I can't even remember my school time. On our Arika video, Lena Mesquita said, thank you for a lovely tour of this plantation. Your feedback regarding the trek to the waterfall is much appreciated. Useful for seniors and others who have mobility issues. Our Goa is truly beautiful. Yes, Goa is very beautiful. Thank you, Lena, for your lovely comment. Kimberly, Auntie Leslie, please adopt me. Lots of love from Dubai. I'm leaving for Madrid soon for my studies. I'll surely watch your videos from there. Kimberly, I would adopt you, but then Dolly will be very jealous. So sorry. Valine Lopez says, hi Leslie, if you ever want to eat the best caprial, please try Florentine and Saligao. You will love it for sure. Yes, I have had chicken caprial at Florentine and Saligao many times, but those were in the years before I was making videos on YouTube. I'll go there sometime, but Florentine is so famous, I rather give visibility to the lesser known eateries. Deepti is saying Sahakari plantation has really good food too, and package is just 500 a person. Went there twice. Okay, we'll check it out sometime. So Brijesh Mandavi is asking, what is your profession, man? I am a content creator, Brijesh. Not just on YouTube, but for certain websites also. We noticed that quite a few people have given us the feedback that they went to Santosh's Gada near Maria Hall and were disappointed. That is surprising. We'll send someone, without a camera to try out the food sometime. When we went, the food was fantastic. But when 3 viewers are saying this, we should double check what is the experience when someone comes without a camera. Sheikh says, your Goa videos are truly refreshing to watch. I love how beautifully you showcase Goa. Not just its stunning beaches, but also its delicious food, clean roads, pleasant weather, and the warmth of its people and community. Salam to you and your friends all the way from Dubai. Salam to you and your family, Sheikh. Thank you for your lovely words. Pooja Kubal. My husband and I are gearing up for a trip next month during the monsoon, and we've got this awesome list of thali places from your videos. We can't wait for our food crawl. How lovely, Pooja. There's really nothing quite like a great Goan thali. Hope you guys enjoy a lot of them. Priyanshi wants more videos with Dr. Blanche. Sure. Anita Alvarez Bhatia really enjoyed herself at Lino's at Myros in Wadi Beach, Benaulin. Fresh, excellent food, attentive service, and lovely view of the field. So many different birds to spot and enjoy the rains and go at a leisurely place. Slow living rocks. Very true, Anita. Lino really typifies the slow Suicide living in Goa. Their food is so lovely and really homemade. And as you say, the setting is also lovely. Dwayne Pinto says, I cherish the peace and positivity which you guys enclose. God bless. Keep smiling. God bless, Dwayne. Keep smiling, all of you. Thank you so much for your kind words. After half an hour, taking a look at the Sorpotel. It's bubbling away nicely. The aroma of vinegar is quite strong. Won't add any more just as yet. Looking at the Sorpotel after 1 hour of cooking. It's coming along fine. This is the time to add salt and fenny. Added 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt. Added about 2 tablespoons of coconut fenny. I still don't feel the need to add vinegar. After 90 minutes of cooking, the fat is starting to get translucent. Now I'll taste to check for salt and vinegar and if we need to add any sugar. Added 1 scant teaspoon salt. No harm in adding the remaining vinegar in the cup. Here is our Sorpotel after cooking on sim for 2 hours. Now we let it cool completely, then we'll heat it through and cool completely again for 2 more days. This is the mellowing process, when the spices, vinegar and fenny work their magic. Guys, this concludes day 1 of cooking Sorpotel. I will let it cool completely and put it in the fridge. Tomorrow, I will reheat it on completely low flame till it is heated through and refrigerate again. The Sorpotel has cooled. It's not very spicy at all, so just adding the 2 chilies before refrigerating it. Let them infuse along with everything else. Hi guys, today is day 2 of our Sorpotel cook. I'm going to take the Sorpotel out of the fridge and then we will heat it through on very low flame till it's completely hot again. Then cool it once again and put it back in the fridge. This mellowing over 3 days makes the pork meat belong to the curry. So when we say Sorpotel cook slow, we are talking days, not hours. So bad, guys. I came to the kitchen and someone had switched off the gas under my Sorpotel. Anyway, at least it got warm too. And just taste again and check for salt and sweetness. Salt is perfect. 1 more pinch of sugar is needed. Vinegar is also perfect. Added half a teaspoon of sugar. Just bringing it back to a boil and switching it off. And that's it. End of day 2 of Sorpotel. Tomorrow we reheat it and eat it. Finally guys, we are at day 3 of cooking Sorpotel. Going to heat this through completely and it will be ready. All done. We are ready to eat Sorpotel. We have Sanas for Sophie to have with Sorpotel. I like my Sorpotel with dal and rice. Maria will also taste the gravy with rice.
Nice day. It is so good lived. I mean, it's amazing. I don't know what to say. Brilliant.
Enjoyed
And the is out of the world. The Sorpotel guys, Try this dish and you are going to love it.
Tasting the gravy?
Yeah. Gravy, I'll take a little ice.
Well, I of course like my sorpotel.
Nishan's likes me for patel, but I don't eat. I only help taste the gravy with the rice.
Maria is not a fan of sorpotel ever since she had one which had tail meat in it.
Really very good. 10 on 10.
10 on 10. Thank you.
It's really taste good. You're becoming a pro now.
I feel happy when Maria takes more sorpotel gravy.
Thanks so much for joining us for another recipe, guys. Hope you get to enjoy Go and Pork Sorpotel soon. Enjoy life. Take care.